impression of the first few days of camp now that you're actually back to work?
Defense is looking good. Really happy with what we're seeing the first 3 days. I know it's early, first day pads or shells at least, but really happy with what we're seeing.
What is it? I mean, what specifically are you looking for from your guys in these early practices?
Really is that Blackshirt mentality. I think that's the biggest driving key for us. And then really like the past 2 days we've been in spiders, just helmets, and really I think it was a technique thing, seeing if you actually knew what the playbook was, dialed in, locked in meetings and stuff like that. I think now that everyone's accumulated to a fall camp schedule, so from going forward for the rest of the season, I think we're going to be pretty good.
You've had a lot of guys in your room who departed because they graduated and they went to the NFL. It's probably put you in a position to be a leader, maybe in a way that you weren't before. How long did it take you to get out of your comfort zone, or were you comfortable taking that?
I say I'm pretty comfortable. I feel like Garrett's more like the spokesperson of the room. I'll be kind of more like the bodyguard, or like kind of not henchman, but I'll drive the idea, and I'll make sure that everyone understands what's going on, type of deal. But yeah, and with those older guys, they really help me understand kind of how to go about that leadership role and how to lead guys that are younger and take them under their wing and help them how they help me.
What makes a good henchman in that?
just kind of making sure everyone's doing what they're supposed to do, going to meals, holding that standard, making sure everybody's just up to par.
Has it been hard? I mean, is that
No, it hasn't been really hard. Everyone's the whole D-line room is pretty close. With the new guys coming in too, we've really accepted them. I think they've accepted us. They molded and they fit really well with us. So I mean, it's just really fun.
Hey Ty, what do you make of all the change that has occurred on the interior and the defensive line, both from a scheme standpoint this offseason and with your personnel?
Yeah, I don't think really anything's changed. I'm really excited to see Nash Hutmacher get in now, and especially Colton Feast. It's awesome to see what Stephon Wynn can do, and O'Shawn. It's really fun to see those guys, what they were able to do at their other schools, and what they can bring for us.
We don't hear a lot about Colton Feast. What is it about him? Why has he been able to elevate himself into kind of a prominent role?
I think he's been elevated every year. It's just these bigger guys just come in, and I mean, it's just kind of, he's like a sleeper, really. I really think that he's going to get his shot, and he's really fundamentally sound. I'd say he's probably got one of the best techniques on the line out of everyone, and he's just really got that motor. And I mean, being from Nebraska, I know it means a lot more to him playing on the Huskers as well.
Eric Chenander has mentioned his speed, just his raw speed.
Yeah, I mean, he's fast. He's athletic, quick. He's got kind of a little twitch to him, and it's awesome to see him and what we can do to the O-line. So it's really awesome.
When you mentioned Stephon, he comes from Alabama. He won a lot of games down there. What has he been able to impart at all about their culture, and how has he fit in with you?
I think he's really excited, just kind of learning the new ways and accepting our ways over like what they did at Alabama. Just working out with us, I don't think they worked out like us. It was pretty hard for him when he came, but he got in real quick, and it changed, and he was right there with us the whole time. So I'm really excited to see what he can do.
This has been said by a couple of different players. They didn't know. I think it was been said about O'Shawn. What do you guys do that's so different from what some other people do that makes it tough for you?
I just think it's that mentality. I just think it's kind of that dog mentality that we got, that Blackshirt mentality. I just think it's a standard we hold each other to, and it's a standard that none of us can reach and that we're all striving for. I think that's the best way to have a standard, is something that you can't fully complete or accomplish, because without the standard, like what's after the standard if you accomplish it?
Ty, you specifically, what technique-wise, what have you really worked to improve on this year?
Yeah, just really being good with my hands, heavy hands, with my strike as well. And then just being quick and athletic and movements or whatever's going on, and then really understanding the defense and how I can cheat my alignment or cheat the defense so I can go and make a play.
What's the biggest difference for you going from sort of a 3-4 end if you're playing 4-3 interior?
Nothing really. It's more of like a more athletic stance, I guess. We're more of a base stance or 3-4, and then with the 4-3, I can be in more of a like a 2-gap or a 1-gap stance where I can have 1 foot back and really focus on one guy and just really strike him and go in on him. So